This enormous project has been my companion all this time in my lonely and solitary studio. And now it's all suddenly gathering into its real habitat. Right from the beginning, I was thinking about the parable of the talents, and that's one of the growth parables. That kind of suggested a central image that's about upwardness and rootedness, which occupies the center of the window. The lower part is specifically about literally burying silver, but it's also about metaphorically burying oneself. So there's a figure who's kind of hunched over his device, unaware of actual life going on around him. Directly after the parable of the talents, Jesus speaks about giving drink to the thirsty and clothing the naked. So that seems a natural expression of what he means by growth. And so that is kind of branching out from the central part of the window. In the lower part, there's this sort of sense of roots threading down into the ground. And that was partly inspired by what somebody at Trinity said about the deep rootedness of the church in this community and place. Within those roots, gradually things started to emerge in the design. There's a sense of little kind of scatterings of ephemera, which are based on the idea of bits of luggage label, pieces of the handles of suitcases, which are speaking about the idea of layers of people who have arrived here and whose residues are embedded in the streets of the city. A window that is designed to be seen from the outside is very unusual. Trinity have commissioned some lighting engineers to devise a system of lighting that can be a kind of parallel to daylight in that it can shift through the day. It can be programmed to be intense in this part and duller, and then it can be reversed, or it can all be very strong, or it can all be very reserved. And so I think from the street one will experience the window in a kind of equivalent way to experiencing a window that is lit by daylight. The blessing of a window is like a welcoming of a new member of the congregation.
We give special thanks this day for Thomas Denny and his studio, whose faithful imagination, vision, and gifts have revealed in this window the truth and beauty of your holy word.
It's rather extraordinary to think that someone 300 years hence might be absorbing something they find valuable from something that I've made now.